Hi, I'm Moody, feeling Moody. It's time for a moon message. Today's moon is the waning gibbous moon under the astrological sign of Pisces. This reading is for Taurus. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, and both nodes Taurus. Holy Spirit, angel guides, spirit guides, what is the love brief for the buck moon, July's love brief for Taurus? Hi Taurus, thank you so much for stopping by the channel. You open up with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Four of Swords, the need to rest, remembering July's buck moon reading. Go back and listen. It's all about this process of prayer, meditation, and belief. If you can conceive it, you can achieve it. You just have to believe in it, pray on it, think about it. Look at this. When it comes to love, what you love or who you love, what you need to obtain what you want. All right, I see you are laser focused on that. You're ruled by Venus, so I'm not surprised. Relationships are always important, as well as money. Taurus, right. Absolutely. I see that you walked away from something in the past. You separated yourself. You moved, changed locations. You left something. You left something. You walked away. You turned your back. Two of Cups. It could have been somebody that you loved. Two of Cups can also be soulmates. It could be family, friends. You separated. You moved. Maybe even changed your house, your home. Maybe that change has you holding your head now, saying, what the hell did I do? Takes a lot to get along with somebody. Could be a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. We said Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Leo, Aries, Sag, Scorpio. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Could be any sign. But I do see regarding your house, your home, you want something to change. Commitment, a relationship, a marriage. But it's not time for the transformation to occur. It's almost like your wish is not going to be granted because you have to figure out. See, he's trying to choose what is the best thing for me right now. Okay. Yeah, tell me about this Five of Swords spirit at the center. What is this about for Taurus? Oh, Five of Cups. Ace of Swords reverse. Eight of Cups. Whoa. The Chariot. So, all right, Spirit, the first card was betrayal. Somebody has really disappointed you when it comes to love. Yeah. Has you holding your head. For some of you, there was always a fight. There was always an underlying disagreement. Things never got better almost, you know? That's like being with somebody, you try and compromise, but you can't compromise, right? Because there is no compromise. It's their way. Oof, I don't know. But you are one that is an earth sign. You can be of service, and sometimes that makes you feel like you're being taken advantage of. I don't know who that was for, but somebody. But you weren't able to be yourself. You weren't able to be your authentic self. You weren't able to talk. Maybe there were communication issues at the heart of this soulmate relationship. For some of you, could have concerned work, right? Because you have other people here working together. Somebody had headaches. They got a headache just knowing that they had to go to work or they had to go home to a relationship. Absolutely. But this is about letting go. And that could have occurred under the last full moon in Capricorn. Like everything could have been bubbling up, and now it's almost like a Pepsi bottle shaken up. The need to change how things are, transform your situation, make some choices. I do see you being very determined. You are a very determined sign, Taurus. You're fixed. You know, once you get something in your mind, that's it. You're committed to it. Unless there's something overwhelming that changes it. You are the Empress. You are the Empress. So you are able to create something new. Where some people may not have that vision, you do. And you're also ruled by the second house. You know your worth, your value. You're very resourceful. You're practical. You're down to earth. And you know how to manage your finances. Right. Okay. So it may not be the time when you want to, but I do see a whole bunch of preparation. Why is the Ace of Wands reverse here, Spirit? Because somebody may need to come to terms with something, a reckoning. Also being awakened, there's something that's going to happen in the future that you don't know right now. Okay. That's what he's saying with Judgment here. What else, Spirit? King of Cups again. Spirit says be balanced between your heart and your head, Taurus. Okay? Make sure that there's balance. Because, if you've gone through a betrayal, right, you're pulling your heart back. You're guarding it. As opposed to being vulnerable and allowing something to come in. That's the energy that you needed, the choice that you needed, the positive change, the cycle changing. See, this transformation is about a spiritual alignment for you. Yeah, you have Judgment, the Death card, Ace of Wands reverse, and Ace of Swords reverse. That's you being ready. See, the opportunity appears, but for some reason you weren't ready to seize it. It wasn't time yet. But I do see it becomes time. Look at that, the Wheel. Look at that, the Fool. Wow. So with this kind of alignment, tell me what's happening in love. Because you are able to overcome this challenge. You are a big boy, a big girl. You wear your breeches, your panties, and you pull them up and you do what you gotta do. This could impact your child. Maybe this is about a child in the home, a child you live with, they live with you, something like that. Okay. So it's a very delicate situation. You have to use King or Queen of Cups energy to handle the situation maturely. Okay. What else? Could be religious factors, right? Maybe they're Muslim, you're Christian. Maybe they want you to do this, or I don't know. But it says your love life is influenced by religious upbringing and a spiritual path. This whole situation requires forgiveness. That's why the opportunities are reversed until you can actually forgive and move on. Right. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. There it is. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold normally, naturally. Okay. So I think in your home, in your house, There are some things to work out. They involve your children, reconciling, a reckoning, waiting for the appropriate time, and not being idle while you're waiting, not letting anything confuse up, but defusing it. Okay, Spirit, what else? Tell me what else Taurus needs to know right now. What else? Yeah, this is a delicate situation, but you are more than capable of handling it. What areas of your life are you avoiding? Are they causing you to be upset, worried, disrupted sleep? If so, these are areas you want to focus on. As much as you don't want to, it is necessary. Tackle your demons head on. Don't allow them to rule you for a second longer. Okay. Don't lose sight of this truth. You came here to evolve and grow. It is necessary to experience the difficult times. That's when you will grow the most. There is always light at the end of the tunnel. Be proud of your journey so far. It's giving you the nod, the pat on the back that he's proud of you and you need to be proud of your achievements. But there's something that you want right now. Really a lot. You want this to subside. You want peace. You want love. You want harmony. But you're looking at how you can change that. Maybe change it without leaving it. Maybe leaving it, but being close still. I don't know. What are you recommending, Spirit? This soulmate here. What are you recommending here? Okay. Retreat. Now, it's important for self-care. So Spirit's like, you know what? Four of Swords, pull back. Maybe you've said your piece, you've done whatever's going to happen, it happened. Now it's time to just pay attention to yourself. Cool off, recharge, rejuvenate, regenerate. Okay. Yeah, because maybe things got very emotional, out of hand. And so Spirit's like, bring it back into a state of calm, peace, grounded serenity. Retrain the internal so the external can change. Pay attention to any triggers right now. Right. Because until you're in a position to do what you want to do, it's almost like you have to keep the balance. This is what I'm feeling. What else, Spirit? Yeah, and there you are. Spirit says obstacles are really blessings. At least in this case, it's really an obstacle that's disguised as a blessing. But it's going to provide a lot of growth for both you. You're having a positive impact on the situation. And you know what? I think in the end, both parties will have the desire and will to overcome, persevere. Right. But with a gentle hand right now. New beginnings. Ooh, I like that. Letting go. Change moves you forward. Okay. I like that. Tell me what's coming as Taurus moves forward, Spirit. Tell me what's coming as Taurus moves forward. Tell me what's coming. What else? Yeah, you're definitely going to get over this obstacle. You already saw that. Again, you're being told, all true soul connections, because this is a true soul connection. Like I said, it could be family, could be a good friend, but all connections involve challenges that can be overcome together. Persevere. Look at this obstacle as a blessing in disguise. Oh my goodness. Look for ways around the obstacles to find happiness. I come on, you see the cards. Obviously, you're the Empress. You are the mature one. You're the Empress, the Emperor. And that's why I feel like you're being called upon to be the bigger one. Destiny. Embrace what destiny has in store for you. So I think you diffuse this situation and then you begin to look at your future, where you're headed, where you want to go, how you're going to get there. I do. I feel that. Okay. Help me, Spirit. What else does Taurus need to know? I don't think you separate. I think you are able to overcome this. Right? Time heals all things. No matter what happens, no matter how far away you seem to be from where you want to be, never stop believing that you will somehow make it. Have an unrelenting perseverance, belief that things will work out and that the long road has a purpose. Because your life is about to start to move quickly. Some areas, get ready. Events that have seemed to been on hold suddenly propel forward. Why? Because you never gave up. Move forward with the flow and be mindful of what's needed and what needs your attention the most. Bigger and better is coming. Experiences that are coming your way are bigger and better. You heard that before. You may not be able to see it right now, but great things are coming together for you. Right at this moment, trust the process. We talked about the process. And let it unfold in divine timing. Allow this situation to unfold naturally in divine timing. Move forward. There's some kind of drama that's going to pop up here, Taurus. But again, your job as the Emperor, the Emperor, is to diffuse it. Yes, take a few deep breaths. Focus inward. You need time to think things over and consider your options. Also, remember Mercury is retrograde, right? That impacts everybody. So you only get one opportunity to say it right. Right. You need to think things over and consider your options at this time. You must rely solely on yourself. You might not believe it, but you're headed in the right direction. What appears to be a low in activity is just a natural part of the process. 1717. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave me a comment. Thank you so much for staying till the end, Taurus. Until the next moon phase, namaste.